What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Um, this is one of those moments, one of those shows where you never think that you're gonna do one, and then you never think that it's kind of surreal in a way. It's like, man, y'all see me do stuff all the time where I'm talking about, the police. I'm talking about relationship stuff, and that's all well and good. And you hear me give commentary quite often about how to deal with the police, how to interact with the police, and on the flip side of that, when the police do things wrong, all that kind of stuff. You hear me talking about, dealing with these young terrorists in the streets. You hear me talking about how important it is to have concealed carry. You hear me talking about how important it is for us as Americans to arm ourselves and to keep ourselves armed. And you also hear me talk about how important it is for black folks to do the same thing. So it's it's a it's one of those things to where you like it's really about good people and bad people. And it comes down, we can talk about the police, we can talk about the street thugs and the gang bangers, and we can talk about all that stuff. But when it's somebody that you know is a good dude, that you know is a good guy, that hey man, this dude right here, I know him. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you have that type of person caught up in this type of street violence, that's when it really hits home, and it's more of a wake up call to say, man, the good people. I'm not talking about us as black folks. I'm not talking that. I'm just talking good people out there. The people who give a fuck. The people who really give a shit about their families, their communities, their loved ones, their friends, the other people in the world, those that are less fortunate than them. Those people that I'm talking to. This is a classic example of what the hell we need to be doing, because anybody can talk about the statistics, anybody can talk about the numbers and what black folks do this and we die at this rate, and we talk about all this. Well, you can talk about all of that, you really can, and it's all valid. But when you talking about people that you do know, when you talking about things that happen in your own community, this is in my neighborhood. This is a dude I went to high school with. This is a dude that lived in the hood. He lived in the community. He was a good dude, plain and simple. A father, a friend, a brother, a homie. He's one of those people. Derrick was one of those cats that everybody knew and everybody was cool with. You see him, you what's up, you dap him up, you hang out with him. He was that guy. He was the guy that everybody liked. He wasn't the asshole. He wasn't the one that started a bunch of bullshit all the time. He wasn't the one talking shit about other motherfuckers. He wasn't that dude. Now, I went to school with him. I went to school with his brother Jason, and we wasn't the best of friends. I will be the first to say that. But I knew Derrick enough to where I know he was a good dude. I knew Derrick enough as a grown man. He was a good brother. He wasn't if I'm driving down the street and I see Derrick in a scuffle with a motherfucker, I would get the fuck out. I'm pulling over and I'm getting the fuck out. I don't care what's going on. You ain't gonna motherfucking do shit with this dude right here while I'm standing here. That ain't happen. That's the kind of person he was. And it's like when you see people go through the things that they go through in life and they try to get their life together and they try to build a life. This dude had his own business. He had his food truck thing going. He's a father. He got kids. It's like when you see these type of people in your community and then you see this dude do something that most people can't do, most people won't do, most people won't even think about doing. It brings it all back, and it just makes you say you have to be willing to stand up and to go against that treacherous, evil bullshit that's going on in your neighborhood every day. To everybody that see the shit and don't say shit, to everybody that know the motherfuckers that's doing the shit and don't do shit about it, fuck you. Real talk. Because if more people was like him, it would be less of this shit. We would have less of our kids dying in the street. We'd have less gun violence. We have less teenagers dying. We'd have less motherfuckers being out here in the world that's trying to live right, trying to have a good life, trying to have this American dream, but can't because of maggot pieces of shit like this motherfucker that tried to rob, well, that robbed him and then wanted to go rob the barbershop. So it's like when you see it every day and you talk about it every day, that's one thing. But when I see it happen to somebody that I know, it's a whole different, it just hits different. It just hits different because I do what I do because I do give a shit. I do what I do because I am trying to make a difference. But when it's somebody that I actually know that is literally suffering, or his family has to suffer, his kids will have to suffer. It's like, because yeah, I'm doing this show right now, but I won't be doing a show about this 2 years from now. Yeah, I'm talking about this right now. We all talking about it right now. Everybody that went to Julian, that went to school with this dude, that lived in the same community as this dude did. We all are thinking about Derrick right now. We all talking about Derrick right now. And yes, in some shape, form, or fashion, we all have taken a loss because we feel bad about this because a good guy is gone. But his kids are gonna be the ones that suffer from this. Not just today, but 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years from now. That's who gonna really pay the ultimate price for this. And then you think about it, for what? For what? It's like, it's like, well, what is it that this dude just thought he has had the right to come and take from another person? And the fact that he thinks that this is the thing to do, and this is what I'm gonna do, and I don't know if he done did it before. I don't know if it was his first time, but it's like, man, we gotta start doing we gotta start doing the right thing. And the right thing ain't always the safest thing. And what this dude did today, I have nothing but the utmost respect for him. Because he not only gave a shit about himself, but he gave a shit about other people too. And what he tried to do was save some other people, and he did. He put his life on the line for somebody else. Ultimate sacrifice. The ultimate sacrifice. To die for your brother, and to die for somebody that you don't know. But to be able to put it on the line and to die well like that, I have nothing but the utmost respect to this dude. Rest in peace, Derrick. Rest in peace, Swole. And we're going to go over this story real quick. I don't have all of the inner details of this. This is what I know. This is what I've seen. This is what I've gotten from the news and just from people that I know. It's like, so I don't have all of the details about it, but I'm going to read the story to you and we can go from there. So this took place yesterday, at 7:15 p.m. A 43-year-old man was killed Saturday night after a robbery attempt in the Roseland, Chicago area. For those of you who don't know where the Roseland area is, that's the south side of Chicago. It's the far south side. It's the Roseland, West Pullman area. All of the wild shit you hear going on the south side of Chicago, that's one of the areas. Roseland area, West Pullman area. You go a little further north, then you hit in the Inglewood area. But when people talk about the south side, the wild hunteds and all of that, that's what this is. That's what this is. All right. So that's what this neighborhood is. This is where he was at. Saturday night after a robbery attempt in the Roseland, Chicago, police said. 43-year-old Derrick Gholston was reportedly approached by two suspects just before 7:15 p.m. outside a business in the what is it? I don't know why they got 0-100 block. I guess it was 0 to 100 block of East 112th Place. So basically like around 112th in Michigan. Police said Gholston complied with their demands after the suspect presents a gun and demanded property. So basically, They approached him. He gave up what they asked for. Cool. The robbers then entered Crispy Cut's barbershop, announced the robbery, and shot a 51-year-old man inside the business. Chicago police said Gholston, a concealed carry holder, then entered the barbershop and engaged in the shootout with the suspect. Gholston was transported to Christ Hospital where he later died. Residents in the neighborhood told us Gholston was selling jerk chicken out of his food truck right before the shooting. He is the father of 2 young boys. Boom. This is a guy that saw something terrible that was about to happen, and intervene, and it's the last thing that he did. It's really hurtful to find out that he actually passed away, Roseland resident Nicholas Siddell said. Chicago police said one of the suspects, 18-year-old piece of shit, maggot motherfucker, Carlos Smith, was shot and later died at Christ Hospital. Thank you. Police said the other suspect fled the scene and is currently at large. Area South detectives are investigating. So here's my thing. Carlos Smith, I truly don't give a good goddamn what kind of life you had, what led you to this type of life. I don't care what type of childhood you had. If you had a daddy, you didn't have a daddy. I truly don't give a fuck because I refuse to have any type of sympathy, empathy, any type of fucking emotion for you being the motherfucker who kicked this bullshit off and took a good dude away from his kids, his family, his friends, and other loved ones. I just tell you that right now. That's just where I'm at with this. And I hope that other people, we need to start getting tired of we need to get tired of the people that do shit like this in our neighborhood to the point to where we don't wait till it happened to us, or we don't wait until it happened to somebody we know. We just see it and we calling out and we confronting it. Because I know people knew that this dude being 18 years old, he's been a piece of shit for some while now. I know that the other person who is still at large, I know that he's a piece of shit too, because usually pieces of shit travel together and they travel in packs. I know that he's been like that for quite some time now. I know that there are people that know who this other fucking piece of shit is, and I hope that somebody will tell and say something and go and tell the police, tell the other niggas in the hood, because I'm sure there's plenty of niggas looking for this nigga right now. I'm sure of that. I'm just saying, we got to get to a point to where we see this shit and we confront it. I ain't talking about just saying, oh, well, they do this and I'm going to call and give a tip on the hotline. No, y'all need to start seeing it and doing what he did. Because that dude just couldn't stop at the robbery. He going to go in and I'm going to rob everybody in the motherfucking barbershop and I'm going to shoot another motherfucker just to shoot a motherfucker. So imagine if Derrick wasn't there. How many more people could have got shot? How many more people could have gotten killed? The fact that he was willing to sacrifice and put that shit on the line to help save somebody else so that somebody else could go home, we all should have that fucking attitude. We all should look at that shit that way. Because letting a piece of shit like that get away, he's going to do it again. He's going to do that again. That guy that gets away with that type of robbery, he doing that again. That type of guy that gets away with that type of motherfucking move, that's what they do. Now, you can hear some bullshit story, say, oh, that was my first time ever robbing somebody. That was my first time ever doing that. But no, this is what these type of people do. When you talking about these areas, when you talking about these communities, when you talking about these hoods, these people that's out doing this shit, this ain't their first time. This ain't that thing that, oh, well, they just now started. It was, he fell on hard times and that's why he did it. No, this is what they do. And the fact that we let motherfuckers get away with this, and we know the motherfuckers that get away with this, we part of the problem. To everybody that know Carlos Smith and know who Carlos Smith hang with and know who Carlos Smith roll with, you part of the problem too. Because you ain't saying shit. And I don't care if he got kids at home that gotta eat. I don't care what his living situation is. Because he can go out and do what Derrick did. This dude out here hustling, got his own business. He out here trying to make something happen for himself, his kids, so he can do what's right. And why the fuck does Carlos Smith get to fuck around and fuck up and take a chance and take somebody's life because he want to go out and try to be a fucking stick-up kid? And the sad part about this story is that I know this shit is happening everywhere. I know this shit is happening in other hoods, other ghettos, other neighborhoods all across the country. But what are we doing as black folks? What are we doing as the niggas that live in this shit and we see this shit every day? I want to see somebody come and get this motherfucker. I want to see that motherfucker turned in, apprehended, caught, shot, killed, ran over. I don't give no fuck within 24 hours. Because just like Easy Eric said, if we can shut down and go throw bricks through a fucking Asian nail shop, I'm sure we could catch a piece of shit like this. I'm certain of that. We can all motherfucking share and stream and talk about facts for some Asians that's putting their hands on some black women in a fucking nail shop. I'm sure we can catch this motherfucker here. I'm positive. I'm just all confident that we can get this motherfucker right here. We can get him taken care of. It has to become a time, man, to where we doing what Derrick is doing. Derrick is an example. Derrick is a hero. You can talk about the Avengers all you fucking want. I love that fucking movie. This motherfucker is an Avenger. This motherfucker is the hero. Derrick Gholston is what we all need to be willing to do. What we all need to be prepared to do. Because he wasn't just standing up for himself. He was standing up and he was being an example for his kids, y'all kids, my kids, other people's kids, and other men all over the motherfucking neighborhood and in the community, this city, next city, everywhere else. This is what we need to start doing. Because every time we turn our eye, we turn our head, we ignore it, we act like it ain't us, it ain't our problem, then you know what we do? We give them another opportunity to do it again to somebody else. And eventually, I promise you this, eventually it's going to come knocking on your door. It's going to eventually come to your front door. And it may just be your homie, but it could also be your brother. It could also be your cousin. It could also be your father. It could also be your mama. It could be your grandmama. You think about that person who you care the most about in this world, and I promise you, you keep not doing what he doing, and it's going to come and it's going to visit you too. It should have been 10 motherfuckers in that damn barbershop shooting back at these motherfuckers. It needs to be to the point to where people don't do this because they know other people got guns too. You talk all that shit about getting guns off the street, getting guns out the neighborhood, any and everybody talking about put guns down, you are dead ass wrong. You need to pick guns up. Because the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. Not prayer, not hoping and a wishing, not closing my eyes and praying to the utmost high. I don't care what God you pray to. That don't stop this. You cannot reason with the savage. I keep saying that. These gangbangers, these niggas on the streets, these niggas in these trap houses, they savages. And if you ain't savage enough to fuck with them, then you need to sit your ass down and stay in the house and wait for them to come fuck with you. That's what I'm telling you. And you can act like I'm talking shit. You can act like I'm just, oh, he just upset. Nope, I'm telling you what I know. It will come visit you. You better be ready. Don't you think the police and your little wonderful gated community, your little wonderful neighborhood is gonna keep you safe? It is not the police job to protect you. It is not the police job to keep you safe. It's your job. That's why there's a Second Amendment. That's why I say it all the time. Hell yeah, everybody should have a gun. Everybody should go through a concealed carry class. Absolutely. Everybody needs to go to the range. Everybody needs to train. Because you never know. You just might be selling jerk chicken on your truck one day and it come visit you. You never know. That's one thing we used to always say about in baseball when I used to coach up at Roseland Little League. My man Jesse Peters, he used to always say this: the weakest person on your team, that player that is the worst player on the team, that worst kid you got, the game will find him. And the game will find him at that crucial moment, and that ball is going to come his way. And if he ain't ready, that moment you think, hey, it's the bottom of the ninth, bases loaded. The bottom of the seventh, bases loaded, 2 outs, 3 balls, and 2 strikes on the batter. Your best pitcher on the mound, that boy is going to throw that ball, and that batter is going to pop it up right to that worst player you got. The game is going to find him at that moment. It's all going to be on him. So you got to be prepared. We used to always do that. We would always, that worst player that we had, that one we knew would miss a ball no matter what, we hit him always some extra ones. We'd always hit him extra ones. We'd always make him go out there and play first, get him out the way, because you wanted your best people to be in position because they were the best prepared. Not necessarily the best player, but the best prepared. You may not be the best gunman. You may not be the best shooter. You may not be the best person to handle a gun, but you still need to be prepared so that you can do something. You have to be prepared to stand up against evil, because if you don't, you will only be a victim of it. I know we all got a mighty God that we serve. I know this. I understand that the power of prayer, the faith of a mustard seed can move mountains. But I'm telling you this: faith without works is dead. That's Bible. You can pray, hope, and a wish and a prayer all you want. You can have all the faith in the world, but without works, it is dead. So to everybody else that say, oh, well, you just got to trust God and all. Yeah, you do, but you still need to practice. You still need to be prepared. That's why he gave you hands. That's why he gave you feet. That's why he gave you a mind. That's why he gave you what he gave you, so that you could do what you need to do to protect yourself. That's exactly what this is. Salute to you, Derrick, for doing what we should all be doing. Salute to you for being the hero. You will be missed, brother. I feel for your kids, man. Your 2 boys, I know there are no words for the loss that they gonna suffer. It's one thing to lose a daddy. It's another thing to lose a good daddy, man. It's one thing to lose your pops and your homie and your buddy. It's another thing to lose a good one. Out doing the right thing. Found his niche, found his way, and was like, man, I'm doing the best I can with what I have, and I'm making a way. Not just for me, but for my children, for those that come after me. So the next time you hear a public official, you hear somebody talking about we gonna come get your guns, you talking about these fucking president candidates that's talking about, yeah, we gonna come and get these guns off the street. You better think twice. Because a piece of shit maggot motherfucker like Carlos Smith, he ain't turning in his gun. He dead now, but his buddy ain't turning in his gun. People like him, they not gonna turn in their guns. So you can be a dumbass and think that you gon' I'm gonna abide by the law because we all put our guns down. We have a better life, better community. No, you ain't. You better think about that the next time somebody tell you we need to get rid of these guns. You need to think about that the next time somebody tell you we need to stop the violence. Stop the violence by stopping the violent motherfuckers. That's what we need to do. The good people have to start going up against the bad people. That's what's wrong with these streets. You want to know what's wrong with these streets? You want to know what the problem is out here? There's no respect for each other because we don't demand it. When you walk out that door, you need to walk out that door not just ready to do whatever it takes to protect yourself, but to do whatever it takes to protect those that are around you too. Be a fucking sheepdog. Die well. Like Farrakhan said, you gonna die anyway. Die doing something good. Die doing something that's gonna inspire somebody else. Stop taking this shit that people are giving you. Stop being a victim. And start being a Derrick Gholston. I don't know if he has if his family has put up a GoFundMe or something. My man Marcus asked me about that earlier. Matter of fact, let me see if he messaged me back. No, yeah, we don't know. We don't know if he has something. But I tell you right now, I hope so, man, because it's like, man, this dude is definitely worth my cash. He's definitely worth my donation. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. So, man, I hope that he gets a GoFundMe up instead of like the rest of these. I'm not gonna even go there about these other people that get their GoFundMe's up or whatever. But this right here is what GoFundMe is for. This right here is what it's for. This is what it's about. When somebody like this does doing the right thing, dies, and somebody like this has kids, got a family, things like that, this is what you donate for. This is what we come together as black folks, as a community, and all that kind of stuff. This is what we come together for, to donate to somebody like this. So I can tell you right now, you definitely got a donation coming from me, bro. Definitely. I tell you, man, people, wake up. They are working on it. Okay. That's my man Vashawn. He went to school with Derrick too. We went to school. Me and Vashawn, we go all the way back to elementary school. Yeah, okay, for sure, man. Bro, please hit me up with it. Please hit me up with it. And to anybody that donates to this show tonight, anybody that donates and just put it in the donation, if you want to, you ain't got to, because I'm going to do my part regardless. But anybody else that may want to, go right ahead and you can send it to me and I will send it on with my donation. It's all good. It's all good. But I tell you, man, please, y'all, we got to start standing up for this shit, man. What we asking for, what we expecting out of our lives in our communities, all this stuff, we have got to start standing up for it, man. And we got to stand up for it now. We have to start saying, hey, this is what it's about. This is what we here for. This is what we not taking no more. This is why we are here. When you see a brother like this, because he could have went the other way. And ain't no telling what else would have happened in that barbershop. He could have went the other way. And it could have been some more fathers. It could have been some more uncles. It could have been some more brothers. It could have been some more husbands. It could have been some more friends that would be going through the loss that his people going through. It really could have been. But thanks to him, he was willing to sacrifice and put himself on the line and gave a shit to go out there and to do something different. Instead of cowering away like a fucking coward, instead of saying, oh man, that ain't me. Oh my God. He was prepared enough to go to a concealed carry class. I don't know how long ago he went to it. I don't know how long he's had his concealed carry. He went for something like this. He had the balls to do something like this. Confronted evil right there when it came knocking at his door. And I salute you for that, bro. I thank you for that, bro. You will be missed, but you will never be forgotten. Y'all think about that, man. Y'all think about that. You think about what you gonna do when it comes to you, when it comes knocking, because it could be tomorrow. When evil knocks at your door, when evil comes and confronts you, how will you respond? The next time you in a grocery store, the next time you at a gas station, the next time you going to work, you coming home from work, you at the liquor store, you at the barbershop. It's funny how these two assholes went to go rob some black guys in a black barbershop in the community. Why these motherfuckers ain't going to Supercuts? Why they not going to rob the Asian nail salon? No, they ain't gonna do that. We gonna go where we go and do fuck shit to us. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. We gonna go rob our own people and kill them in the process of robbing because that's what we want to do. That makes sense. Let me go take some shit from somebody that's struggling just like me, may have a couple of dollars more than me. Let me go get that guy that live in my neighborhood. I'm going to go get him as opposed to going to get somebody else. When you think about that person that has that type of mentality, not somebody who's willing to go and do something and earn some shit, not to say that somebody that's going to be willing to go and do something somewhere else. No, if you talking about a person that has the mentality and the balls to go and take something from somebody else in their own neighborhood that looks just like them, lives where they live, then you can't give a motherfucker about them. You are a fool if you give a motherfucker about them. So all that black on black crime shit and we brothers got to come together, fuck that. It's about good guys and bad guys. If you a bad guy, I don't give a fuck if you black, brown, orange, green, yellow, purple, or blue. I don't care. I don't care. You a bad guy, I'm putting your motherfucking ass down. I tell you that. I'm going to do a fucking Derrick Gholston. I'm not going to sit there and just let a motherfucker terrorize the people that look like me, the people that live where I live, and the people that are just good people. If we as good people ain't going up against bad people, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we here? You got to challenge yourself with that. And that's the biggest thing that I wanted to drive home with doing this show. I wasn't too concerned about getting all of the ins and outs and finding out how this happened and what happened. The fact of the matter is, I know a good man has died doing a good thing. And I hope that that is the message that comes across. Die well, people. You're going to die anyway. But when the shit comes knocking at your door, be ready. Know what you're going to do already. Know what you gonna do already. Have it in your mind. Have your mind made up. Don't be like the guy who died in the mall, who killed himself in the mall. When they had that shooting in the shopping mall and he had a concealed carry and he let the shit go right past him. He didn't do anything. When the shit was over, he felt so guilty that he went in the fucking stairway and killed himself. Don't be that guy. Don't do that. Yeah, and that's another reason why I did this too. Because we do need to start talking about these concealed carry heroes, man. These people are staring evil in the fucking face and saying, fuck you. The very savages that terrorize our blocks, our neighborhoods, our communities, our homes, our kids, our grandparents, our uncles, our aunts, our moms, our sisters, our brothers, the very people that are doing that, he is one of the guys that said, fuck that. No more. Not today. That's one of the things me and Eric always say. Not today. Not today. You can come. I'll be in heralds like a motherfucker, but I'm strapped like a motherfucker. Not today. Come up in this ghetto establishment all you want to, talking this crazy shit. You ain't doing it today because I'm in here. Not today. And I know Derrick has seen and heard plenty of bullshit that went on in the hood. He know it. That's one of the reasons why he probably got a gun. He out there with a food truck, you know a nigga looking to rob him. And he was the man, he was man enough and hero enough to say, you know what? Not today. You're not going to take everything I work for, everything I've worked my ass off for, everything I hustle for, everything I built on my own. You're not just going to come up to me and take it because I'm not prepared. Not today. You know why it's always our own that's killing us? Because we let them. We let them. When was the last time you saw a bunch of black dudes go fucking rob and kill some white folks in a barbershop? You ain't gonna hear it because they're scared of them. They scared of them. They're not scared of us because we're not making them scared of us. Motherfuckers better fear me. That's how you need to have your mindset. Yeah, okay. Okay, pants sagging, white tee. Okay, Trap House King. Okay. Okay, BD. Okay, GD. Okay, CBL. Okay, 4CH. I see you. But motherfucker, you better see me too. Because I'm willing to die for this just like you are. How about that? That's the mentality you better have. Because when you out and you in them streets and you got your wife with you, you got your kids with you, Savage don't care nothing about that. But you do. What are you willing to do for your family? What are you willing to do for your children? What are you willing to do for your fathers, your mothers, your aunties, your uncles, your grandparents, your great aunts? What are you willing to do for that? You better be willing to put it all on the line for it. Do you understand that wars have been fought over land? Wars have been fought over life and liberty. What's the difference here? There isn't. That house you got on that fucked up block, you better be willing to die for that shit. Because it's yours. It's yours. Being in the hood, yup, my house ain't worth no $200,000-$300,000, but it's mine. It was my daddy's. My daddy left this to me. So I'll be damned if I let your punk ass come and bust down your blunts. I'll be damned if I let you pour your Hennessy cups, take your fucking Red Bull can, take all your shit and just throw that shit in my lawn because we in the fucking hundreds. I'll be damned. My daddy worked his motherfucking fingers to the bone. My daddy bust his ass so that he could go and earn a living to take care of us, to pay for the house that we lived in. I'll be damned if I let you disrespect it. I'll be damned if I let you stand on my porch and motherfucking sell dope because that's what you want to do. Yeah, okay. You have to, you say, yup, you black folks don't respect other black folks. They don't respect other lives because we don't make them. The black man don't respect the next black man because the next black man is the good guy who don't make him. Respect is not given. It is earned. You earn that shit. Just like that kingpin that's sitting up in your neighborhood, he earned that spot. He killed for that spot. What you willing to do for your spot? So what, you work for the post office and you get up and go to your job every day. So what, you work for Jewels. So what, you work for Walmart. You earned where you at right now today. What kind of person are you to let somebody just come and take it, shit on it, steal it, rob you for it? We got to start taking this shit serious, man. What Derrick Gholston did, he's an example. He telling you this is what's up. Nah, these motherfuckers didn't try to ride off with my food truck, but these motherfuckers came and robbed me, and then they was robbing other motherfuckers like me. Them niggas in that barbershop, they get up and go to work too. The barbers that's sitting there, what they do? They get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. Shout out to my man Milo. Shout out to my man Darnell. They get up every morning at the crack of dawn to go and work in a barbershop to serve you. To keep your fade tight so you can go to work looking good. And we gonna let some maggot motherfucker come and rob us? I think not. Not today. Not today. That's the mentality you better have, people. Derrick Gholston said not today because he didn't give a fuck about, oh, it's just me. He gave a fuck about everybody. When you talking about saying this is what I've earned, this is what I built, this is what I got, that's great. You protect that shit. But a good guy next to you, he deserves that same type of protection. And it needed to be 10 people in a barbershop shooting 2 fucking assholes that came to rob a barbershop. As opposed to 2 against 1. Everybody in that barbershop should have had a gun. That's my point. Everybody should have been ready to do what Derrick did that day. Because if you're not, what are you really working for? What you living for? What you living for? What's the purpose of living a life on your knees? What kind of life is that? You all have a responsibility to protect yourself. And the good guys, we protect others too, together. Stop letting it be one good guy with a gun and start letting it be 10. You a good guy, you don't want no trouble, you don't want no problems, cool. Take your ass to go get your CCW so that you can have your gun too. You may not be the first person to draw, but you should be the second or the third. You got people that go out here every single day, go all over the world to protect our freedom, to protect our country. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Shout out to my military folks. Thank you for your service. Shout out to my man Lamont who just got his honorable discharge. Thank you, sir. You got people that go out here and protect America every single day. They ain't doing it with pamphlets in their hand. They're not doing it with candles lit. They're not doing it with balloons in their hand. They're not doing it with I Love America t-shirts airbrushed. They're not doing it with holding vigils talking about we just want our area to be safe. They're not doing it that way. You know how they're doing it? They're doing it with fucking 40 cals. They're doing it with fucking The good old fucking AR-15s. That's how they doing it. This is how you protect yourself. This is how you keep America great. This is how you keep your hood safe. This is how you protect your family and your loved ones. All that marching, hoping and a wishing and a praying, this is what you back it up with. Instead of marching up and down the streets protesting, you need to march up and down the streets locked and loaded. That's how you walk up and down the streets. All these people talking about, we gonna get the church together and we gonna all join hands and we gonna walk these streets and we gonna talk to these young brothers out here. Nope. The church need to get together. The good people need to get together. Y'all need to walk these streets with these guns in your hands and tell these motherfuckers, hey man, your dope days are done. The next time I see you selling dope, I'm shooting your ass. You shoot enough of them, they'll stop. They'll stop. They committing murder too. Every motherfucking bag of coke, heroin that they selling is killing somebody slowly. Why not march the streets and tell these motherfuckers their time is up? Take your ass to a sporting goods store and get an AR-15 and get you a 30-round magazine and send 30 rounds through a trap house and see what them niggas do. These niggas that selling drugs, they want to sell drugs so they can spend the money. Fuck with that, I guarantee you they'll change their minds. Yep, some of them gonna shoot back. Yep, some of them gonna die. Yep, some of them gonna kill you. But I'm telling you, you talking about a fatherless bunch of kids. These motherfuckers ain't ready to do what we was born to do. They don't live like we live. They see enough of them dying, they gonna give up. Trust me. That's why the motherfuckers gave up on school. That's why the motherfuckers gave up on going to get jobs. That's why the motherfuckers gave up on building their own business. What they do, they took the easy way. In case you didn't know, newsflash, any and everybody out here selling drugs, you taking the easy way, motherfuckers. Don't y'all niggas get this shit twisted. Motherfuckers that's out here serving in these trap houses and all that shit, running up and down the streets with their boys and these fucking hooties, they making easy money. That shit ain't hard. That's why so many of them do it. It's easy money. They don't go and build their own shit. You selling a product that a bunch of people already want. That's easy money. So these motherfuckers that do all these trap songs and how they get all these rap songs, T.I. and all them, I'm trapping nigga and I got this money, I've been hustling and grind. Nigga, the grind is easy, motherfucker. You just gotta stay up long enough to make the money. That's facts. Ain't nothing hard about the dope game. All I gotta do is stay up long enough, make sure don't nobody rob me, and make sure I don't get caught by the police. That's it. It takes a real motherfucking man to go and learn a trade, to go and start their own business, to get their own food truck, to go out and sell and make a product and sell it to people and get paid to do it. That's what a real man does. Standing on a fucking corner waiting on a dope thing? Come on, man. Come on, man. Standing at the gas station waiting on the old lady to go to the ATM? Come on. Getting your ass up and going to work every day at a job that you don't like. That's a challenge. That's a real grinder. Getting up and going to a job that you love, that's a grind. Because I'm getting up every day to go do what I need to do. Even when I don't want to go. Even when I'm tired. Even when I've been up all night, I still get up and go to my job. Even when my feet hurt, my hands hurt, my head hurt, I go to my job. When was the last time you heard a dope boy complaining about bagging weed? Oh man, my fingers hurt so bad, I've been bagging up weed all night. Fuck out of here. Man, what's wrong with you, folk? Man, I've been cooking cocaine all night, man. I'm tired, Joe. You don't hear that shit. That shit is easy. Some motherfuckers that's getting up every night working a third shift job after they done get off their first shift job, about to go do a side hustle and do all this other. Them the motherfuckers that's really grinding. Them the good guys. Them the real people that actually go out here and earn it every day. We got to stop letting these easy, weak motherfuckers take what we working for. Because when we do that, we are the fools. We are the lames. We all done been to work sick. You know what I'm saying? Hell, even the dope boy, when it's cold as fuck outside, what the dope boy do? Oh, you got to come knock on this door, nigga. When it's motherfucking 30 below out there with Justice Smollier, you didn't see them motherfucking dope boys out there then, did you? Dope in the house. It's a polar vortex outside, folks. You got to come get this dope. You got to come knock on this door. That's all I'm saying, man. You see some fuck shit, say something. You see somebody doing some bullshit, do something. Fuck that, see something, say something. Yup, see something, say something. See something, do something. That's the new thing. Because that's what Derrick Gholston did. Shout out to you, bro. Salute to you. You will be missed, man. Gone but never forgotten. He saw something and he did something, man. Nothing but the utmost respect for that. Y'all got to start thinking like that, man. We all got to start thinking like that. You see something, do something, man. That's the only way things are going to change. All right, man. I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. Derrick, thank you, bro. Thank you. To your kids, who I don't know if they will ever see this or not. If ain't nobody told you, I'm telling you, your father's a hero. Your father did something that most would never do, most are never prepared to do, and most just flat out won't do. Be proud of that. I know that you will miss your daddy forever, more than any of us ever will. But be proud of the fact that your daddy died doing what was right, and he died doing something that was bigger than himself. Your dad was an honorable man, and your dad was, in fact, a hero. Be proud of that. Be proud of that. That's all I have to say about that, man. I love y'all, man. Shout out to my Julian family. Shout out to everybody, man, that knew Derrick. Shout out to everybody, man, that's gonna have to go to the funeral and go through this, man. I'm tired of niggas. I swear to God I am. My tolerance for niggas is in the negative. And everybody needs to get to that point. We want to talk about racism. We want to talk about the political status in our country and the president. And we want to talk about all that shit, man. I hear y'all. I hear you. But let me tell you something. Should nothing be more closer to your heart? Should nothing be more pressing than what's in your house and what's outside your front door every day? Every day. Every day. Should nothing be as pressing as that? Should nothing be more important than that? When you see this shit happening in your neighborhood, when you see this shit happening on TV, take it all in, and it is what it is, but take a fucking stand for it, man. Because that's the only way it's going to change. We got to get to the point where we stop shaking our heads saying, And we got to start shaking our heads saying, yeah, okay, well, I'm tired of this shit. Stop shaking it off. And start moving forward with it and saying, yeah, we got to change. Okay, here we go. Next one to say something to me. Next one to do something to me. I'm not playing. That's all I'm saying, man. Let me check the Cash App. Damn, I guess this Cash App been updated or changed or something. Hold on. I can't even. There we go. Wow, yeah, the Cash App been changed up on me, man. I don't know how to look at. Ah, there we go. Okay, Cash and nope, that's not showing me Cash in or out. I don't know what that means. I mean, I don't know how to get to the people that have actually given me cash. God damn it. Ah, here we go. Okay. All right, for sure. Shout out to my man. Here we go. My man Ronald Glover. He said for your homeboy, he donated $5. So that's five on top of what I'm gonna give. My man John Gilliam. He said, hey, for Derrick's fun, bro, 10. That's 15 for him. That's what's up. Mr. Live Show. My man Truth Talker Teacher. That's five. So that's $20 right there, man. Yep. That's what's up. So hey, once the cash app, I mean once the whatchamacallit comes up, man, I will definitely take that and I will add that to what I'm gonna give and put that down, man. Best believe that. So thank you guys. I appreciate that because y'all didn't have to do that. Y'all don't know Derrick. Y'all don't know his kids. Y'all just don't. So I appreciate y'all doing that, man. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. So, but I will definitely put those funds towards. I'm my man Vashawn said that they're working on getting something together for him. So I'll definitely put that towards that, man, without a doubt. So I appreciate you guys for doing that. Let me just double check PayPal real quick, and yeah, I'm gonna try to take a break for a minute, man, and have dinner with my wife, and then try to and my man Bolo just hit us up with $2 too, so that's already $22 for him. Hey, every little bit counts, man. Let's see. Yep, Rosalinda Sotomayor, she hit us up with $10. That's what's up. My man, yeah, so that's 10, that's $32. Hey, that's what's happening. That is definitely something, man. So hey, I'll definitely be putting that towards hey for the family. And he just Bolo just sent another $2. That's what's up. $34, man. I appreciate you guys. That's what's up, man. That's how we do it, man. Hey, everybody coming together, just doing something, man. That's how we do it. My man Skohard just hit us up with $5. There we go. So that's 34 plus another five. That's $39 right there. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. John, salute to you, bro. Boom. There go my man Jason Gunn just hit us up with $40. So we already like $80 already. $79. That's what's up. Hey man, I appreciate you guys, man. That's what's up. You have no idea how touched I am, man. I didn't plan on doing this, but this is the right thing to do, man. It's like this is just the right thing to do, man. This brother here, man, will be missed. And man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you guys standing with me. It truly means everything, man. But I'm gonna go ahead, man. Try to have some dinner and try to eat something. Hold on for a second. Let me see. Let's go here and go back. All right, here we go. 20 for you, 20 for our brother. That's what's up, man. Thank you so much, Jason. I appreciate that. Let me go and read what's in the for you. You are loved, bro. Hey, I love you too, Bolo. That's what's up, man. Thank you. For again, we're behind you, bro. John just hit another $10, man. Y'all better stop, man, for y'all make me cry, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. So we at least at $100, man. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you guys, man. That's all good. That's all good, man. Way to stand up, man. I love y'all, man. I'd already told y'all I was gonna do a show today, so let me get myself together. Let me get myself something to eat, and I will come back and we will get it in and and do what we do, man. and try to have a good time, man. Man, Bolo, hold on. Let me see here. For my prayers with his family. Yup. For you. Let me make sure, bro. Stand strong for your brother. Thank you, sir. I think I'm reading it. I think I read it all, Bolo. Oh wait, nope. He gave me up with another $5. Man, there we go. So we already over $100, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, I'll definitely be forwarding that on, man. Once Vashawn hit me up with the info, man, for Derrick, man, we will go ahead and do that. And man, I will make it from us at Soto Nation, man, standing up for the for those that are willing to stand up against evil, man. Thank y'all. I love y'all, man, and I will try to come back tonight and have a show for y'all guys, man. Thank you so much. Till next time, people. He said one more time. Read. Hold on. Let me check again, man. Love. Love you too, Bo. Hit a brother up with another $10. So Bowden, that's 10, 15. That's $20 from Bolo right there. Yep. 4, 10. Yeah. 10, 20, 25. Sorry, brother. 25 right there from Bolo, man. Thank you, man. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate that, dude. Um, yeah, man, this is a little one. This one's close to home, man, and is I guess the thing that's getting me so much is just that you know he's a good guy. That's exactly what it is. I've always been that guy, man. Since I was young, I've never ever liked bullies. I always hated to see good people lose, and it's like, man, to see this happen to a guy that I know is a good guy, yeah, man. But this is a wake up call, and this is a message that he sent. And hopefully, man, a lot of people will see this and realize what it is that we need to be doing, man, as black folks, as people, as good people against evil people. I really do. I hope, if nothing else, that's what we get from this, and we see what we need to be doing. So, hey, man, I'll hopefully see you guys in a little bit. If I don't, well, no, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. But we can chat a little bit more later, man. But you guys take it easy. Y'all have a good night. Try to enjoy some football. And man, shout out to everybody, man, that's watching this, and to the Gholston family, man. I'm praying for y'all, and my condolences, my deepest condolences uh, to you guys, man. I know this is not how y'all expected it to be and how y'all wanted it to go, but I'm telling you, man, yeah, it's not. It's just something else, man. And then Bolo came back with another. That's $35. Bolo, thank you, man. Thank you so much, man. Man. All right, guys. I'll see you guys shortly.